Hello and welcome back to MMA Fanatic, and as you know, UFC 319 is about to take place in less than 20 days on August 16. This is one of the best card that has been made. Well, not card, the match is pretty interesting, and honestly speaking, this is very exciting match for me. I think probably it will be the most exciting match of this year, because this year has been nothing but fucking tragic if you really look at it. We got fucking boring ass matches, other than Ilia Topuria fighting Charles Oliveira and some random fights here and there between Joshua Van and whatnot. We got fucking nothing. So the whole year has been boring, but this fight is fucking special, and I'm telling you, this fight could be very possibly could be a fight of the year, or at least a very entertaining fight. We got Dricus Du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimeav for the middleweight championship going on in August 16, and we're gonna look at the facts and who will win. In my opinion, I think Dricus gets the job done. Hot take, hot political take, but hear me out. But before I say that, let's go to the stats right away. So here's the matchup. You can see Dricus has won 23 victories with only 2 losses, and Khamzat on the other hand has only got no losses, only 14 victories but 0 losses. Both are coming for a win. Dricus, now this is what I want to talk about. Dricus is 6'1", and Khamzat is 6'2", so the height difference isn't that crazy. Reach, 76 for Dricus, 75 for Khamzat. So Dricus got 1 inch reach advantage over Khamzat. So what I'm trying to make the point here is that there is really no difference between Khamzat and Dricus when it comes to physicality and overall physique, because both guys are big. Now in my opinion, I believe that Dricus is a bit bulkier, bit heavier than Khamzat. That's my opinion, which makes me think that the tenacity that Khamzat brings will not be there when it comes to Dricus Du Plessis, because Dricus, in my opinion, is a very well-rounded, very dangerous fighter. People don't give him actually credit for how the fuck he fights. Like, people always bring this up nowadays that Khamzat actually beat Robert Whittaker better than Dricus did, but they are forgetting that Dricus Du Plessis took down Robert Whittaker and did more damage to Robert Whittaker than Khamzat did in the entire fight. Dricus only took him down for like once, and he busted his face wide open. And after that fight, after that round, Whittaker wasn't the same. Dricus was in his face, throwing leg kicks, body kicks, elbows, and then finished him in the round 2. Finished him on the feet, which gives me hope that Dricus will actually beat Khamzat Chimeav, because one thing I've noticed about Khamzat Chimeav is that he really has troubles with the fighters who've got great striking and can defend takedowns better. Gilbert Burns is a classic example for this. I believe Dricus could get the job done based on the merits and his stylistically. Now people make a lot of fun of Dricus, saying shit like, he has got no style, man. He got no really rhythm. He's got no footwork. I'm gonna tell you something, as a guy who has been watching UFC from past at least 11 years, Dricus is as technical as you can get. Yes, another political take, another hot take. I believe Dricus is a very good fighter with really great stand-up and grappling skills, and he's got a style. You know who's the fighter who got 0 style? Michael Chandler. That's the fighter who's got 0 technicality, 0 style. That's what a 0 style fighter is. Dricus has a style. Renegade has a style. These fighters have a style, and that style is putting your face forward, going all pace, putting all the volume, taking your fighter down and beating them up. That's his style. He does whatever he likes. He hasn't got any specific movements like Jack Della Maddalena or Ilia Topuria, but he does what he does best. And that's what it is. He's got a really great stand-up, and his grappling skills are very underrated. Like, I've seen some of his fights against some of the fighters, and he was able to take them down and get on top, mount them in relatively very quick speed than rest of the fighters. So his grappling skills are very underrated. And I guess he also beat like 20 fucking guys in South Africa in a grappling event in just one day. So that's fucking insane. No, I'm not taking anything from Khamzat. I'm not saying the guy isn't best. I'm just saying the fact that he hasn't faced the competition like Dricus Du Plessis. Just look at Dricus' record. Sean Strickland twice, Israel Adesanya, yeah, Robert Whittaker finished him. Renegade couldn't finish Robert Whittaker, but Dricus did in 2 rounds. Alright, And let's not forget that Sean Strickland didn't want to fight Robert Whittaker. So there's that. And Dricus is a very fearless fighter. So is Khamzat, but Dricus doesn't care. If you look at his recent interview where he was talking about Khamzat, he said, I'm not worried about his wrestling. He's supposed to take me down. But the fact is, can he do something to me there? That's the confidence you need to beat Khamzat Chimeav, because most of the fighters, they get bitched. They are afraid of Khamzat Chimeav. I saw it in Robert Whittaker fight. I even saw it in Kamaru Usman fight. Kamaru Usman was actually afraid of Khamzat Chimeav's grappling, even though he was a good grappler himself. That really gave an advantage to Khamzat Chimeav. But if you got a guy like Dricus who really doesn't give a fuck, who's out there banging, slinging hard, fucking going for it, not giving a fuck how he looks, and then hitting people, knocking them out. They call him Still Knocks for a reason. He nearly fucking finished Sean Strickland in the recent fight. He broke his damn nose. And it's a good thing. Sean Strickland is a good fighter. Look at his record. He beat Imwail. He beat Israel Adesanya. He beat Abuz. He beat Paulo Costa. Victory over Paulo Costa is a good one. Just see what Paulo Costa did to Roman Capillo. So Sean Strickland's a good fighter, and the fact that Dricus beat him twice shows that Dricus is a high-level fighter. And I think people underrating him all because of his little goofiness or whatnot. I think that goofiness will result in the victory of Dricus Du Plessis. I think this fight is a 60-40. There's a 60% chance that Dricus will win, and there's a 40% chance that Khamzat will do what he does. That's like taking him down the first round and finishing there right there. But I highly doubt it. That Khamzat will take him down, no doubt, no questions asked. But I don't think he will finish him right there. I think it will go more than 2 rounds. And if it does go more than 2 rounds, then Dricus will win. Sorry. In my opinion, Dricus will win because he has a high pace. We have seen his cardio. It's better cardio than people believe. Khamzat has a good cardio. People don't give him credit, but he has a good cardio. But I don't think he has that pace when it comes to striking. Besides, Dricus can hit hard, man. Dricus has a lot of punching power. He can pack his punch way better than other people. I mean, he finished Robert Whittaker with punches that you would think like, oh, they aren't even hard. But he fucking hits hard. Like, Robert was hurt badly in the first round, just from an elbow. And in the second round, he finished him with some punches that really didn't even connect it. Like, they didn't have the rhythm, the pop. Yet he finished him. So that gives me the edge. That gives me a belief that when it comes to stand-up, Dricus will have an advantage, and if he does have an advantage on feet, that will shut down the game of Khamzat Chimeav on the ground, because you need a good striking in order to go to ground and then finish your fight in the ground. Like Khamzat, Dricus needs to be worried about his grappling. I don't think he will. I think he'll just shut his game down, and I think he will finish him. Now this fight is a good fight. There's again, I'm going to say the 60% chance that Dricus will win, and there's a 40% chance that Khamzat will destroy. So it's a sick fucking fight, and I like it. The stats are there. Everything is there. This is the most spectacular fight that could be made right now. In my honest belief, this fight will most likely won't go to the distance. However, there are chances out there this might go, but if it does go to the distance, it's again a victory for Dricus Du Plessis, because I don't see Khamzat really beating him in a decision fight. So yeah, my pick is Dricus Du Plessis, and I think stylistically, his style, his footwork, his stand-up is what really gives him edge over Khamzat, especially his pace. And grappling skills are great for both guys, but Khamzat is a real grappler, so grappling is always for Khamzat. But in my opinion, Dricus will win on feet, and he will stuff most of his takedown. And if he doesn't stuff his takedown, he will definitely stand up from the grappling position and then do some real damage. So my pick is Dricus Du Plessis, and I think it's a spectacular fight. I can't wait for this fight. Let's fucking go. This is MF Fanatic. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again in it. Adios.